Welcome everybody to our third online meetup. Today's meetup was planned to be held in Kur. And due to a known situation, we all moved online, and it's been quite of an experience and quite interesting experience. We were able also to test a lot of tools recently, and I think all of you did. Before we start, I would like to thank our sponsor of today. Thank God it's Monday, sorry. It's a thank God it's Friday. It's a co-working space in Kur, and I think they also have a location in Zurich. So thank you so much for supporting us, even though we are not physically in Kur. If we could explain, Mario, if you could move the slide to, yes. Just if I can ask everybody to mute their phones, their microphones, that we don't hear the background noise, that would be fantastic. And our agenda for today, for those who are outside of the organization, we would like to tell you what is our vision, the vision of SwissPropTech. We will start with opening speech by Petra. Petra will introduce herself, and we will move to 3 PropTech pitches. After that, we will have Q&A session. So those of you who have some questions during the presentations, please put them into our chat on the right side of the screen on the top. Mario will be looking at it as well as me, and we will try to answer those questions at the end. Very important thing, we have a new tool, already used it last time, Mentimeter. So if you go to menti.com, you can try to type it on your phone or on your computer. After each startup presentation, we will rate them. You have 3 questions to answer. Would be fantastic if you can. That's a help for the startups to tailor and better their pitching skills. So who we are and what is our mission, moreover. We want to drive, and this was our mission since the beginning, we want to drive innovation in the construction and real estate, the Swiss construction and real estate industry, and how we want to...
Du hast jetzt Kopfhörer, deswegen.
Nina, could you please mute your phone, your mic? Thank you. And we want to basically improve the way we design, construct, and manage buildings so that we can create buildings or cities and a better world for people. So it's quite of a mission. However, we believe that with the help of technology and help of the startups, we can do that. How we do it, we have a certain toolbox for that. Majority of our activities are really dealing with people and connecting startups with enterprises, facilitating knowledge by holding deep dive sessions, identifying and introducing tech startups. So we are fishing them from the market. We keep an eye on the market. Of course, we organize events and competitions. We give a stage for startup. That's a great example today. And we provide updates on the market trends and market intelligence. Mario, could you please move to the next slide? How we structure ourselves. For many, PropTech is associated only with real estate. It's not that. It's really combining all the solutions around the building life cycle. So really from the initial idea of how the buildings are, the investment for buildings to design, constructing them and operating them through, of course, sales and rental. So there is, within our network, we have around 80 startups. Mario, could you, I think.
Yeah.
We have 80 startups, and within them you can find solutions for many things around the building life cycle. Mario, may I ask you for the next one? Let's start with the first presentation with Petra.
Yes, hello. I would love to. Hello, everyone. It's Petra here, but Mario is still sharing the screen. So, he stopped. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try to share my screen with you. that I can start showing you my presentation. Just a second, should be here. Yes, hello everyone, and thank you for having me. Joanna, Mario, short introduction. My name is Petra Ahrens-Palzer. By training, I'm a lawyer and a banker. And 4 years ago, I was the co-founder at the Swiss Legal Technology Conference and Hackathon. I've written a book to digital transformation in the legal space. I was awarded Women of Legal Tech in 2018 by the German Minister of Justice. And I am now the founder of the Davos Digital Forum, which is pretty much into smart, in a broader sense, smart city, smart village development in the future. Today, I'm here to give you a very, very short overview for maximum 10 minutes about the connecting dots between prop and legal tech. And of course, starting with the lawyers, that's always my famous, because there's, of course, one thing lawyers are known for, and that's their high cost. And a third of all costs are, in fact, for admin. And with this, that was basically also the driver for legal technology. So the costs. So what is legal technology? And of course, I don't have the time to just go into a very deep dive. This is just a very short overview. As already said, it's a lot about costs, but also about repetitive tasks. And 8 years ago, there was a book by Richard Susskind. It's an English lawyer. It was called The End of the Lawyers. And he was predicting with the rise of all the technology, lawyers will be hard a tough time. Well, what is legal technology? Again, it's about to just like give some help for lawyers to not do all these, repetitive tasks, and because that takes a lot of a portion of the lawyer's time, and it will result in high costs for basically everyone. And these tasks are billing, filing documents, review, document assembly, and project management. That was basically when legal technology started. And there's another book by Richard Susskind, you see on the right, and The Future of Law. Today, legal technology is kind of used more and more, and legal tech is using technology to help lawyers to provide legal services more efficiently. And then that's, of course, of course, again, repetitive legal processes, document automation, but also AI solutions, contracts analysis, etc., etc. And as you all may assume, people will lose their jobs because more and more jobs will be, or more and more legal tasks will be automated. But on the other hand, the legal tech has created a totally new ecosystem composed of lawyers, entrepreneurs, investors, academics, but also real estate. I'll come to that in a sec. If you look at the real estate, at the legal tech landscape, this is a presentation from the Swiss Legal Technology Association. You see a lot. You see a lot of companies already working in the legal technology market, and it starts from legal research to legal software to academics to legal process outsourcing, and I think, and of course, blockchain technology, document automation. I think in a way a little bit more and easier to explain is this is the German legal technology landscape, kind of. And if you go to the right side, you may see some logos you have seen before. Legal technology, and also a lot about access to justice, access to law. And you see this because you have a lot of companies, maybe you have seen before, Flight Right, My Right, but also stuff like Abu Alarm, so how to terminate contracts, Bikers Right, etc., etc. So there are a lot of tools in the legal technology that gives access to justice for those people who can't afford the enormous costs of lawyers. But to come back to legal and prop tech, of course, also document automation, artificial intelligence, and to just like analyze huge amount of contracts This is basically where prop and legal tech, where they have their connecting dots. And again, real estate and also law firms, they show a reputation for old conservative business practices, and they have very, very often been criticized, especially the lawyers, and again, was all about the costs. And prop tech and legal tech both have tractions and many shared applications. I'm going to show you some of these applications. As said before, there is a lot of money is going into prop and also into legal technology, because investors have seen that it is worth investing in these companies. And if you see, there is more than 16 billion that went alone in 2019 venture capital into real estate related startups. And in comparison to that, 1 billion is into legal tech, or 1.2 billion. That's not a lot, but it's still a lot for legal technology. So investors see the potential of these two groups, prop and legal tech. And if you look at typical legal services, you have normal advising on venture capital, financing, intellectual property, growth strategies, IPOs. But then also, where's the link to prop tech? Then we are talking about data management, privacy law, and then, of course, digital transformation strategies and related technology services, blockchain, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data analysis. There is the link between prop tech and legal tech. And you see that a lot of real estate decision makers, they were just asking to just concentrate on the development of technology in these two areas. So to look at thousands of transactions, and so that you can easily judge on thousands of lease contracts. And they have, of course, they require professional data processing tools. And overall, of course, as always, they want to save costs, and especially for those works who can be standardized: document automation, data management, contract analysis, etc. So I want to show you some of these tools. And as already said before, it is a lot about push and pull data automatically from public sources. And here's a very good example from England. So there are a lot of real estate startups already doing this, so they can push and pull data from land registers and tax authorities. There is also the whole topic about automation and the extraction of key lease and management data. And then, of course, the efficient exchange of information and document between lawyers and the clients. And legal, and especially lawyers, big law companies, they work together with startup companies, and they focus on, of course, topics like to automate risk profiling, legal risk profiling, but also to get insights from satellite imagery for real estate lawyers. And this is an English company, which, for example, concentrates on this. Orbital, have a look at this website. This is a very, very useful website. It's especially the link between PropTech and legal technology. There are also startup companies like SwissPropTech. This is a platform, for example, through which lawyers can deal with the whole financing and money issues during property transactions. And that is a very, very successful startup in the PropTech and legal tech area. This is, for example, this company, it's called Third Fort, and you all can go to the websites after this webinar if you're interested, having a look at the services they are offering, exactly connecting the dots between legal tech and prop tech. And then, of course, very, very important is the whole topic about AI, contract analysis, due diligence, and of course, how to get how to get summaries within seconds from big data, from a lot of contracts. And here is one of the world leaders in this area, and that's a Kira, which is originally, I think they're from the US, from the UK, but also they're operating worldwide. Machine learning, due diligence, contract analysis, and this is something where, for example, lawyers, if they are working on a big real estate M&A, they are using these tools. And as I said before, it is the focus for the lawyers to really concentrate on their task, on their real task again, and have all the rest that could be automated done by technology. So something like Kira, document analysis, AI, etc., etc. And this is basically, the key between, or the connecting dot between legal and prop technology. And this is just a very, very short outlook. I think a lot of you have been involved in the topics about remote work, and especially now. And we have seen a lot of new business models in this area, especially if we talk about WeWork and all other companies. We have seen a lot of technology that comes along with this remote working, but still there is, if the whole economy is suffering, then companies like WeWork, for example, is suffering as well, because you can read it through this wonderful article where we have this big company that is renting out spaces in the big cities all over the world, and still no one is able to really work. And so that's another topic, but that's also a connecting dot between legal tech and prop tech, these totally new business that you have seen for the last couple of years in this whole area. So I think there's a lot in common. Whoever has questions about this, who would like to have an overview, who would like to get more information, just do feel free and contact me on my website. And also, yes, you see at my website, and I'm of course on LinkedIn, and I usually answer within a very short time. And that's my short presentation about the connecting dot between legal and PropTech.
Thank you so much, Petra, for the information and actually introduction to the cross-industry innovation. It's nice to see how PropTech branches somehow into legal, and the legal tech branches into PropTech. Thank you so much for that. Just to let everybody know, we will share presentations from today with all of you who are in the chat, so in this call. So you don't necessarily have to make notes. I still encourage you, if you have any questions to Petra, please put them into our comments, and we will answer them at the Q&A at the end. And I would like to now introduce Marco and from GoDo. And Marco, your stage is yours. You have 5 minutes to introduce your company.
Thank you. So let's try to see how can I share the screen.
We start seeing it. Yes.
Okay. So now you see this one.
Yeah. Not yet.
Now, how do you see the?
Yeah, it should
this
be
is going
there.
to be fun. Which down screen
you've got to move in the. You've got to move in the presentation. Have you got it on another screen?
Yeah. Do you see it now?
No.
What do you see? Nothing.
Now we see your main screen. You need to share.
Yes,
now we see it.
Good.
So, what about now?
Now it's a presentation mode. The other one is better.
That's it. Sorry, I never use this tool. I'm really new.
Okay. Maybe if you could maybe make it maximize the size of the presentation.
The last view was better.
What about this?
Yes, perfect now.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. So I just had to switch the monitor. Sorry. So, thank you for inviting me here today. I'm Marco Vizina, currently head of development for eGlobe Solutions, and I'm here today for presenting you the real estate use case for GoDo. eGlobe Solutions is a software house founded in 2014, focused on digitalization and process automation. We started as service integrators for internet fiber optic operators, but soon we realized a common need in our customer base. They were all lacking a software capable of moving them into an automated and digitalized future. That's why we decided in 2016 to create GoDo. So I think there is a huge confusion when it comes to making your work digital. There is confusion on the words, there is confusion on the meaning, and of course there is confusion on the implementation of the digital transformation. So I try to bring some light in here. Digitization is the process of changing form from analog to digital. On the contrary, digitalization is the use of digital technologies to change a business model and provide new revenue and value-producing opportunities. And we believe it's now time for the real estate market to take the next big challenge, digitalization, which means full automation and integration of the work processes. So here we are. Those are the elements we need to create our digital real estate world. We have the owner, we have the tenants, both they are linked to the real estate management platform, which is providing them with all the information they need about properties, orders, contracts, and so on. The platform is also integrated with the most commonly used portals like ImmoScout or HomeGate. And we can also introduce some more integrations with third-party suppliers, for instance, like, electricians, plumbers, but also security and power providers. All of them would profit from this integrated source of data. So let's now dig a bit into GoDo itself. GoDo is a software which is designed for digitalize and automate workflows. It's designed to offer full integration possibilities, extendability, and scalability. And it comes with the property management module too, of course. So here it is. The property management module allows you to store, organize, and extract your core business data in the most convenient way. It comes with advanced functionalities such as automatic invoice generation, for instance, portal publication, and so on. It is the control center where you could initiate any activity on your properties, check feedbacks, and incident progresses. When it comes to interacting with your tenants or service providers, GoDo Info and Service Portal provides you with all the tools you need for a comprehensive experience. You can find options to create an electronic info board for keeping your tenants in the loop, and even creating a service record could be fun with an electronic service portal. GoDo Mobile is the key for efficiency. So by using an intuitive and easy-to-use app, GoDo ensures that the work is done precisely through a digitally guided process and exactly at the right time. Okay, all of this is nice, but what is the state of my buildings? Where should I book an appointment with the plumber, for instance, or where should I replace the boiler first? But especially, can I get all of those answers on a map? Of course you can. With GoDo Maps, you can focus your attention exactly where it is needed, and you get immediate overview of all your properties, just to be, always ahead of the events. By using an extensive set of APIs, we can easily integrate GoDo with your existing IT platform, securing your investment and allowing a gradual introduction of new functionalities in your environment. GoDo also comes with different pre-built modules for covering the most common markets, like real estate. What is the secret of this platform? Well, there is no real secret. There is just a smart process engine. This engine accepts any flow defined with the BPMN language and allows us to tailor GoDo for any specific market. Again, as real estate in this case. Even pricing is simple in GoDo. We embrace the software as a service licensing model. Therefore, you simply pay as you use it. You don't have to worry about any unexpected expense because everything is basically covered by the base price, including regular updates and new functionalities. Our business engineering team is also available for assisting you for a smooth transition to Godot. And that's it. Thank you
so much
for your attention. And yeah.
Thank you so much, Marco. That was spot on time. You can now close the sharing of the presentation.
Yeah.
Others.
Hope I did it right.
And now it's a great time to use Menti. So if I may ask all the attendees to type menti.com and use the code which was given in our chat and answer the 3 questions on the startup presentation. That would be fantastic. Can you hear me? Can you hear
we
me?
do.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. It was.
The code is in the chat, actually. How to join menti.com is in the chat. So we can move forward.
Okay. So the next one is, next startup is Sam, and Alex will be the one presenting. It's a slightly different form of a presentation, so we are waiting for you, Alex, to surprise us.
Yay! So first of all, thanks for having me here. I'm very glad to be part of this round, and thanks to you for organizing platforms like this. I think this is super important in times like that right now. So I'm Alex. I'm one of the co-founders of RealBot Engineering, and what we do is software for service robotics. So we try to create the core, the software, in order to enable robots to actually be used in everyday businesses. So think of point of sales, co-working spaces, and that's why I'm here, real estate. So what we do is we enable owners of real estate, marketing agents of real estate, to actually place a real-sized 170 meters big robot in empty real estate and enable 24/7 viewings all day, all night for everyone to just connect freely and look at real estate in a very creditable, authentic, and honest way. So don't think we are the super opportunists with starting this idea now due to Corona. We actually started development 2 years ago already. But as you can imagine, times now are very important for exactly technologies like ours. So instead of actually showing you a pitch, I'd like to show you our existing product so you get an impression of it right away. And therefore, I will now share my screen, and please let me know if that works out. So you should see my screen now, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Perfect. So here you see our Sam. He's folded, he can be transported in a car, and then easily is just 5 to 6 kilos light. He can easily be placed in an apartment by plug and play. And then Sam stays in the apartment and actually can be accessed from the phone, from a tablet, from the computer by just clicking a link. So we have one example here from a customers of ours. And what they have done is they have implemented it with a scheduler, so people can just book their personal date for viewing. No need to go there, just everything can happen from at home. And then once this is scheduled, all you actually need to do is being connected. So this one click, no need to download any software to register or something. It just, you connect and you are there. And now, voila, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Köln right now. I don't know how the connection is on your side because it's streaming, but I hope it works well and you guys all see it. It has a pretty good quality if the internet is good on all sides. So we are in Cologne now in Germany, looking at a fantastic flat from Kampmeier Immobilien. They have just implemented SAM there as the first SAM we have actually exported to Germany, which we're very proud of. And we have now the chance to actually go through it. So we're live now going through it and looking at the apartment as it is. No cool tricks from photographers, no just sunny weather. We're lucky it's sunny now, but yesterday was rainy. So you can look at it at every daylight situation. You can even, if I click on the microphone on the top right, you can even listen to, you know, if there is a street there, you can even listen to it. And the best is that in the back, we actually analyze, as the first company on earth, we analyze the live user behavior, and we all collect that into stats and visualize these statistics in order for agents and owners to see how users behave, because everyone marketing real estate knows that really getting feedback from customers is very hard. Mostly people say, oh yeah, thank you, it's nice, we'll come back to you. And then you never hear back why they actually did not get back to you, right? So after we ask for feedback, and we also analyze what they look at, how many times they return, and then actually we're able to summarize all this data and give it back to you. A second product we have done for everyone, which maybe, you know, a robot doesn't work because of stairs. For example, we have created a solution called ImoVision. And ImoVision is actually a mix of SAM and 360 degrees viewings, in which we enable people to have viewings on 360 degrees pictures live, personally, via live chat, which is integrated into it. So this is what we do. You find all the information on realbot.engineering. Maybe Mario will post the link as well. And if you have questions, just get back to me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Alex. Also, thank you for being on time. So now it's also a great time to use Menti, menti.com. Mario reminded again the code. And we have our last presentation, Meteo Viva, the presentation by Brigitte.
Yes.
If you could, yeah, share.
I need to share the thing. Yeah, okay. It doesn't work, sorry. So, do you see it?
And not yet, I don't.
No.
Yeah, slowly starting.
Yes, now it's loading. And we're... Sorry for that.
No problem.
No.
Perfect.
Okay. So hello, everybody. My name is Brigitte Matti, and I'm happy to introduce Meteo Viva. Meteo Viva is a smart data provider to optimize indoor comfort, building operations, and energy efficiency, and to reduce CO2 emissions in any type of buildings. Meteo Viva is headquartered in Jülich, Germany, with a staff of 30 employees, mainly process and building engineers, and has country subsidiaries in Switzerland, the US, and the Netherlands. We address some of the major global challenges in energy management of real estate industry and help achieve urgent climate action and energy goals. We smarten up the control of building management systems with intelligent data, simulate and optimize with predictive self-learning algorithms the operation of technical HVAC systems. This leads to optimal, pleasant indoor comfort, improved energy efficiency, and less operating costs and CO2 emissions. Altogether, it improves the sustainability of the building. Meteoviva has experience of around 100 buildings in operation with more than 3.5 million operating hours in Europe and in the USA. The realized HVAC energy cost savings average is 20%. The patented technology Meteoviva Climate works with any type of building. It is based on a patented digital optimization process to optimize indoor climate and energy efficiency. On this slide, you see a simplified, on the right side, the real building. In the middle, the optimization process of Meteoviva, and to the left, the influencing factors. We simulate 2 to 3 days in advance the optimal energy requirements to maintain the desired room climate, taking into account all the influencing factors, which you see on the left. The result of the simulation are intelligent set points for the HVAC systems that we transmit to the building management system of the building, either directly or via the cloud. This makes the existing BMS smarter and the building autonomous. The implementation is quick and the desired effects in the building start with within 3 to 5 months. Besides the improved sustainability and the lower energy costs and emissions, the value proposition also comprises fewer user complaints and a much simpler operation management. Or in other words, there are USPs for all involved parties, be it tenants, owners, facility managers, or real estate portfolio managers. So I put some links on short videos on YouTube here, so you can have a look at the functionality and the building management with Meteoviva. And if you have any further information, feel free to contact us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brigitte. And yeah, again, great time to answer the 3 questions will be very much appreciated from you, audience. We also shared the links of each of those companies who presented today, so you can directly go to their website. Of course, feel free to connect with these presenters via LinkedIn. And if you have any questions now, it's a good time for the Q&A. So we wait a few seconds for your questions if you would like to ask any of the presenters. And if not, we will soon close the session, and then we will let you ask them directly. I will use this time, actually, I will ask if Petra is still on the call. No, I think not.
She still appears.
Yeah. Petra, if you are still on the call, if you could unmute your phone, that would be great.
Yes, I am on the call, and that's a catastrophe to unmute the phone. So I'm here. Hello.
Not a problem. Just for the audience and just to put things into perspective, we know that there is globally around 8,000, we even hear about 9,000 PropTechs globally. I was just wondering if you could, if you have any number on the legal tech startups and what that number is. More or less.
No, I don't. But what you can say is like that you have tons of legal tech, or let's say legal prop tech startups, and they are here, and a year later they are no longer here. So those who are really successful, like the one I showed, the three I showed you, Kira, etc., they do have a lot of venture capital, private equity, and what they do is they not only concentrate on legal only. These are the successful startup companies, especially if you look at Kira, for example, document analysis. It's nothing you only need as a lawyer. You also need this if you are real estate responsible. So therefore, globally, I have no idea how many legal tech companies are really around, but there are a lot. But again, when it comes to legal tech, it is important that whatever you do with these tools, that has to be used for more than only legal technology. So somebody who's, for example, focusing on document automation, combined with AI, that is a very, very successful startup, because that can be used for everyone, HR, real estate, and with the lawyers.
Thank you so much, Petra. Mario, are there any questions from the audience?
No questions. I think everything clear. Looking forward to the next one.
Thank you so much. And once again, thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you to the presenters, as well to the sponsor of today. Thank God it's Monday. So we wish you all superb afternoon, and see you again soon.